down these two. Fire down these two. Argalani! 54. 6-man.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Williams. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Right here, right here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 4, check 4. Wide, get wide.
Easy.
Jim. Check.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Army. 48, Mike. 48.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We taking wins home. Watch out.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A gain of 6 there on first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, It's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jeremiah Tauchu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on a turnover.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
48 for Mike. I got you. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
65. Check the backer. 15. Out. Back.
On first down, it's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Alert flag. Alert flag.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 96 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Now a give right side. Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go, going to 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Intended that time for Cooper.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he spins through. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
4 yards.
Push him back. Push him back.
Second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. Fighting through, and he's got space. A big run that time by Elliott. 58 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Lucky. Hey.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mike 48. Hey, come on, no. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't mind anything. Yellow. Here we go. Oh, 48.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 43, 15.
55, Mike 55. Guys, situation. Let's go. Let's go. 55 is my guy. 55. In your face.
Mark 55.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half. Just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, go to 54, go to 54, line.
They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the...
And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Get this worm on.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Attack! Hey, Rip Lift. You got to go right here. Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sean Lee, the longtime Getting in and getting to the QB.
37-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come back.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 48. Check 48's the Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. He's coming.
Yellow.
We got double up. Double up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, let's get there. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Easy.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill. He's got it with the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
48 Mike.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check 48.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Elliott, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 22.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. 71 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 99. Check 99.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. Katie.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Sweet.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Newton to throw. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Houston.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 24.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Texans.
Ready? Whip. Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, here's Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And a cutback, right sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 4th down, here's Trevor Daniel. Now here's Ross. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it?
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 67 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The sack there by J.J. Watt. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 19.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10.
20.
25-yard line.
20.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Watson flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Check. Watch 54.
Watson with a give to Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we do.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
We want it. Come to my work.
On 4th down, Watson is going to let this go for the end zone. that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming. I'm coming. 8. Check 4. Check 4.
A final shot before the break. Newton eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Down to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down carry now for Miller. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
No. Watch out. Check 37. Check.
That's 24.
Check nickel.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
No. Me. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
59.
Watson now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare. You gonna see me.
Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yes, and don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 24. 54, right there. 54 Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Back to you. Mike,
out of the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Check. Fresno. SOS.
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
19. 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Watson trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Here's Newton. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 now. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing again. Newton flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
You don't want this.
54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Move.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Throw left side complete. It's right. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Like 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Check back, check back. Off. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Newton now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, let's get some pass.
Throwing again is Newton. On the move to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey! Express!
I got you, son. I got you, son.
To throw again. Newton, he's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
20.
41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Here we go.
They snap it to Newton. Steps away. Now a desperation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you. Check. Lucky.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
41 Mike.
Gun.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come. Echo. He don't want it. He's checking.
20.
Slam.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
31.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mike 59.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now it's Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
41's the mic. I don't even know why this team showing.
Now it's Newton. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our...
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go. Line in.
Bend it. Bend it.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Elliott running right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch tight end. Bring it out, bring it out. .41's the mic.
47.
Check 41.
26.
Prescott down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check.
Line in.
Check. 55 to Mike. Rebuck.
Here we go. Kill. 26.
On first down, Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. Hyde. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a big run there by Hyde. 48 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's easy working. It's coming again. Check 24. Check 24. He's checking Craig. Check out. Check 99. Check 99.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
There you go. All right, hey. Hey, kill. Here you go, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And on the left side, he's got Witten. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
There you go. 55. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
19.
Hey, I'm coming.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Then Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41. Yard line.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because it really may be one complete...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 59 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previous.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go, 46.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go,
They give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
41, Mike.
47.
Come on, let's go.
26.
Prescott to throw it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
You see me out here? That's what.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Mike 55, right there in the middle.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin with a run by Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a run with Hyde. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stop your whining.
Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. It's Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 44-yard line.
47, 19.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
You must be dreaming.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
48 the most. I got it. Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Watson on 1st down. It's caught. Stills, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
48th Mike, 48th Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
On 1st down, Watson going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again is Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Mike, 48, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here go 47. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Throwing. Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Watson now. Going to throw again. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Watch the slack, watch the slack.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Cooper was the target there.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. High. And an alley to run.
Switch gears. Run.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking...
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bro. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like...
Select the team you want to join.
Take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride?
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beat the beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beat the beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just make